Greetings, I'm Uncle Owen, this is Uncle Owen's Barbecue, and you are just in time for another episode where we present our newest arrivals. So whether you're an Imperial fugitive just in need of a quick bite, a passing Jawa who never gave us a thought, or a frequently fed member, we are excited you chose us to entertain you. So come on in and have a seat inside by the Trandoshan who appears to have sustained blaster fire at close range. And while we find you a table, please indulge in our complimentary Womp Rat fried gourd bites and relax while I tell you about our newest arrivals. These fighters of a future generation belong to opposing sides of the struggle. The first introduction belongs to a Resistance Trooper, the Force Awakens collection. Unfortunately, this character poses no real threat to the First Order, and instead of providing a small amount of badly executed fire support, this expendable character is best suited pulling a switch to a console that operates a waste facility receptacle droid. And in a pinch, you can use yours as a highly qualified security employee for an Ewok daycare center. If you are like me, you'll oblige this cavalier one-man army and grant the acceptance of his last measure of devotion by providing the Resistance with a casualty that died like he lived, haphazardly. Next we have the Elite Praetorian Guard, with variants of each the Vintage Collection 138 and the 3 3/4 inch Black Series, which are both similar to the Emperor's Royal Guard from both the Vintage Collection and the 3 3/4 inch Black Series we have covered in the previous episodes. In that, they are 100% identical, so save yourself the money and buy only one TBC for the card back. Previously released in a 2-pack with Rey wearing her outfit where she confronted Supreme Leader Snoke on the Supremacy, it wasn't really a character that I cared about until the appearance of these three during the 3rd season of The Mandalorian. Yes, because of the Kylo Rey back-to-back battle. Yes, that battle. Moving on, we have the First Order Squad Leader, the Force Awakens Collection. If you watched any of my recent videos, you will have heard me mention my proclivities concerning the need for a leader in a squad of 3 or more. Like many from the Force Awakens collection, this figure lacks articulation but offers that which the First Order Stormtroopers need, someone to delegate responsibility. After all, Bantha shit rolls downhill. The First Order Snowtrooper, the Force Awakens collection. We populate many. So much, in fact, that you may recognize this opposition to fairness since we have already allowed one of his kind to take shelter here. This episode is all about army building, and so our only regret is that more like him were not in his company. The First Order TIE Fighter pilot, the Force Awakens collection. At one point we had one that wore the same uniform. He arrived in a TIE Fighter that I still have parked out back. I'm unsure if the pilot wandered off or if he was abducted, but TIE Fighters have a lifespan of 2.5 minutes, so they're easily replaced. Sith Trooper, the Armory Pack, the Vintage Collection number 162A. This Myrmidon has little chance to survive the Battle of Exegol, but with a variety of requisition at their disposal, ranging from the well-designed and of use in hostile territory to the less than advantageous if utilized in close quarters combat. I can only assume that showing up to a blaster fight armed with the crane machine will only result with a trip to the infirmary. This Sith Trooper is not the Sith Jet Trooper Vintage Collection number 159, but it is the Vintage Collection number 162B, only with more useless ordnance. The cost for the Armory Pack Sith Trooper to visit your birthday is more expensive than the Sith Trooper that shows up without the wacky party favors. If you have to book your own reservation for the card back, I will understand because it's what I did too. No matter how you feel about the Star Wars sequel trilogy or its toy line, which is indeed limited, these additions and the baggage they bring offer more play value to this expanding galaxy that has ironically left our shelves with less space. Thank you for taking the time to hear about our new friends and possibly prepare yourself to seek out these remarkable individuals to enhance your leisure activities by adding them to your own collection. Take an extra minute or two and leave a comment. Let us know what your favorite sequel trilogy figure we mentioned was, or your favorite one that we didn't. If you liked what you saw, there's a button for that located under this transmission screen, and don't forget to ring that bell so you'll always know when the freshest order is being served. I'm Uncle Owen, and I want to thank you for visiting Uncle Owen's Barbecue.